Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Today we're taking a look at the United Cutlery Navy SEALs tactical pen. Now, this obviously is not a standard issue item for actual Navy SEALs. And for the sake of clarification, I have no clue if United Cutlery actually got permission from the U.S. military or the Navy SEALs in order to use their logo on the top of the cap. It's an enamel logo, and it actually looks nicer on my camera than it really is in real life. It's deep set into the cap, so it's not as though it sticks up above it. Now, this is sold as a tactical pen. Let's take a look at the box. Comes in a, somewhat decent paper box. I mean, I hate using the term, but it would make a nice stocking stuffer. Yeah. There's the UPC code, made in China. I will have some specs in the description box below, not a lot. I couldn't find too much information about this particular tactical pen. The body is made from very lightweight aluminum. It's an all-metal construction. And yep, United Cutlery. Tastefully done logo. And on the bottom, we have a very tiny picture of a dude demonstrating the glass breaker tip in the closed position. And on this end, as you can see, this very same pen design is available in two other variations. Black with Marine Force Recon on top of the cap, and a green with SOA, and a skull with a beret as well. Just my humble opinion, that green looks horrible, and the reason why I didn't go with the black is because I have so many black tactical pens. I just needed a change. So that's the box. It's not terrible, but nothing special. Now, the pen itself, I'm not quite sure if you guys can see that on camera. As you can see, it is in the closed position, measures 6 1/8 inches from the glass breaker tip all the way to the top of the cap. That's going to be 6 1/8 of an inch. Now, it is a two-piece design. That is a very sturdy pocket clip. Very sturdy. I've been EDCing this as my main pen for several weeks now. And yeah, never had an issue with the, as you can see, wraparound pocket clip. It's big, it's sturdy. There's this knurled section here There's, yeah, it's not completely for show. And as you can see, it tapers down, and there's the glass breaker tip. Now, to me, that doesn't look like tungsten. It looks like it might be stainless steel. I will say that this glass breaker tip is the absolute sharpest I've ever encountered on any tactical pen that I own that has a glass breaker tip. So that's very sharp. Um, yeah, if you need to smash through automotive glass, I'm sure it'll work very effectively. If you get attacked by someone, oh yeah, I'm sure that will work very effectively. Again, two-piece design. You just pull it apart. Mhm. Now, there's no O-ring here, and it doesn't look as though there's an O-ring here. So you might be thinking, oh, this is one of those cheaply made tactical pens that might open up if I clip it to a pants pocket, especially to the back of a pants pocket next to my wallet. Well, no, it won't open up on you because even though there's no O-ring here, and it looks as though there's no O-ring here, if you take a closer look, and I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you see how there's a blue section here? And then if you look down, there seems to be a circular line just underneath. Yeah, that circular line is a hidden O-ring. So that's a bit surprising for a company like United Cutlery that, I mean, let's face it, really doesn't have the greatest reputation for quality out there on the market. And maybe that's putting it a bit lightly. But still, yeah, that little circular mark that you see underneath the top here, I can confirm that's an O-ring. So you've got a hidden O-ring that really helps this pen stay closed when you want it closed. In all of the weeks I've been carrying this pen in my back pocket of my cargo pants, sitting down, standing up, it has never once accidentally opened up on me. That's never happened. So, yeah, surprisingly, overall, surprisingly good quality tactical pen considering it's from United Cutlery. I mean, yeah, I have been impressed with the overall quality. It's not great quality. It's not. When the cap is in place, yeah, it will rotate freely, but it's not loose. Like it won't, the cap won't loosely rotate. It does rotate, but there is a bit of tension there. So it doesn't feel loose. It doesn't feel cheap. Yeah. The clip, I'm not sure what sort of metal that is. It's probably stainless steel. The body is clearly aluminum. And I do think that glass breaker tip is probably stainless steel. I don't think it's tungsten. Um, Tried finding info about it, didn't happen. I got mine on eBay, and yes, you can actually cap this pen. Although, as you can see, the length looks a bit ridiculous. Ironically, though, when you're writing with this pen, even though the length is a little on the ridiculous side, because it's made from lightweight aluminum, it's actually surprisingly comfortable to write with, even with this capped. You can write with it uncapped as well, so that's not a problem. Again, capped, it looks ridiculously long, but surprisingly, very comfortable to hold and write with. And I should know, because almost 2 weeks ago, there was an incident at work. A woman who, quite frankly, should have known better, decided to wear the wrong footwear. Yeah, showed up to work, and considering her position in a certain law enforcement organization, she should have been much more professionally dressed. But she wasn't. And she definitely wasn't wearing the right footwear. So there was an incident because of her choice of footwear, and she ended up going to the hospital that morning. Well, guess who was on duty at the very end of his shift and had to write the incident report? That's right, yours truly. And at this workplace, we use carbon paper for making copies. Yep, old-fashioned carbon paper. So you need a ballpoint pen. I had one ballpoint pen on me. You're looking at it. At this particular job, I'm able to use fountain pens, and I do prefer to use my fountain pens. But when you're filling out an incident report, you're using carbon paper, you gotta go with ballpoint. So I used the only ballpoint I had on me. And this particular large, rather obvious tactical pen, thankfully, it does use Parker-style refills. And most companies refer to it as a universal style ballpoint refill. No, it's Parker style. Parker is the company that came up with that style of refill, and a whole bunch of other companies use their refill, but they won't give credit where it's due. So all those other companies refer to it as a universal style. And unfortunately, being made in China, you're not going to get a genuine Parker ballpoint refill. Yeah, those things are pricey nowadays. But to swap out the refill, obviously you uncap the pen and then unscrew it here. You do get an O-ring, and although this is a bit hard to see, that particular one is not in the best of shape. Yeah. But you do get an O-ring. You unscrew this portion. Now, mine currently has a Schmid P900 refill, a good refill. Surprisingly pricey, though. Not as good as a Parker, but the Schmidt P900 is a good ballpoint refill made in the Parker style, as you can see. So you do get a spring, obviously, and yeah, there's the refill. Now, this is not the refill that came with the pen. I got a refill that was an absolute piece of junk. And after I wrote that long, detailed incident report, yeah, I immediately swapped out that junk, no name, universal Parker style refill with a better quality Parker style refill. Now, because this pen takes Parker style refills, that means you can also put a Fisher Space Pen ballpoint refill into this pen with the little white adapter end, and that will work as well. So finding refills for this pen, not a problem. However, it is clearly, blatantly, obviously designed to be carried as a tactical pen. And when it comes to tactical pens, there's two types. There's the low profile, doesn't really look like a tactical pen. And then there's the blatantly obvious, look at me, large, shouty tactical pen. This would be on the variety of large and shouty. It does have a nice blue finish, and I really haven't had any issues with the pen itself. Like I said, I did have issues with the cheap, crappy, universal style refill that comes with the pen, but that's easily corrected. Just put a better quality refill into it. And yeah, I've carried this for several weeks. It's lightweight, but it does feel solid in the hand, and surprisingly very good quality for something made by United Cutlery. I do give it a conditional recommendation. If you're looking for a subtle, low profile tactical pen that slips underneath the radar, this is definitely not the pen for you. If you just want a very capable tactical pen that you don't care that it's blatantly obvious, but surprisingly good as a large EDC pen, well, this might be worth looking into. I got mine off of eBay, the United Cutlery Navy SEALs tactical pen. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. Once again, I was genuinely surprised by how good this pen turned out to be, both in terms of quality and everyday practicality. Please continue to stay safe out there, guys. It's still dangerous. I'll see you soon. Take care.